Bobby Gamers! WQ here, guys, and look, I'm gonna give you a real opportunity right now. A real opportunity right now. If you're watching this video, then you are a gamer, okay? It sounds pretty good. Sound like a good deal for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go bigger here. I'm gonna level it up because that's what I do. I level up. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, you turn into an alpha gamer. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 98% men. You become a real alpha gamer when you subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a big deal. It's a really fucking big deal. And your testosterone is gonna actually mathematically improve, and I think that's pretty great. I look at a lot of my back-end stats, and I mean, not a lot of people know this. Most people don't even know this is a stat. I see the testosterone levels of my people, my audience, and it has actually gone up. It's gone up over the past 2 months. Really? Really? Oh, that's pretty cool. Can you guys hear the people at the dog park? They're like, I'm pretty sure they can hear me because I'm loud as fuck. Let's somebody subscribe to my YouTube channel. So guys, I was in a Skype call with Kryssstal and the link pass click earlier, and Kryssstal actually sent me nudes, and they were very unflattering. I'm like, Kryssstal, come on, I'm not trying to like get with you, you know. I got things to do here. Like, look guys, another thing, if your girlfriend's watching right now, I would recommend putting your girlfriend away, like put her away, because I'm about to steal your girl. I'm about to steal your girl. I don't really want to do that, you know. I'm a family friendly guy. I'm all family friendly. I censor my swear words. Now Kryssstal is trying to get in my pants, really. Like, no thank you, Kryssstal. Your nudes were terrible. They were almost worse than your fake runs. They're terrible. Because of gamers, guys. So guys, a guy named DJ Ass Steroids actually messaged me on Twitter, and he said, like, I cooked up this crazy hot Kryssstal diss track for you. So I'm actually gonna freestyle this right now. Let's see what you can get. So I'm gonna spit some fire for you guys right now. Check this out. Name is Kryssstal, 3 S's every time. Still holds the L. Now you've got no skill to show, but somehow no skill to prove. Come on, man, you've got nothing to lose. That's a play on Kryssstal never does a run to prove that she's real, because it would take like 2 seconds to prove that she's real. I hold my W's. You can hold these double Q's. Oh, that's probably talking about my big nutsack. Okay, top of the board, leader of the pack. You were a community pillar. Now there's no coming back. Okay. You build the community on a foundation of listen and believe. You wanted to polish your scores to listen, glisten, and deceive. And with your time gone, there's nothing left to savor, except this desperate behavior. Even your groupies voted you off. Nobody's gonna be your savior. So listen up, Kryssstal. Do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button and become an alpha gamer. Bars. Yeah, you guys already know what's good. You already know what's cooking out here. We got some real DJ shit in the building. And I know Kryssstal used to be DJ Shayla, but frankly, I killed Kryssstal on YouTube in Link Pass, and I'm about to do it in the musical world too, rhythm game too. Hey, what's up, gamers? Guys, it's a really nice day out actually, and I'm on campus, and there's a ton of people outside, and there's also pot. You can smell pot everywhere, and guys, say no to drugs, kids, okay? Because drugs are very bad, and I always stay away from drugs, and that's part of the reason I'm so muscular and so tenacious. I figure, you know, sun's out, guns out, you know, so let me flex a little bit on camera. Oh, yeah, look at that. Another one for the ladies, you know what I'm saying, guys? You like what you see? Oh, yeah, baby. You guys like that? Anyway, that's just a little teaser promotional video for, you know, flex I'm about to be doing in the world. This dude's just fucking singing, holy shit, dude. This dude's trying to get me in my rap video. Keep it up, dude. I'm trying to recruit him. I need backups, you know. I need people behind me to make me look better, you know. So guys, I just walked around campus for like 50 minutes, and that was pretty funny because I stopped going to school like years ago, and I dropped out because it kind of sucks. But yeah, the people are less attractive for sure. I'm not really sure. Like, I remember them being more attractive when I went to school, but whatever. So I saw 2 girls with a shirt and no bra, which I'm like, what is this a trend? what's going on here. And one of them, she was smiling and looking at me, and she's like giggling, and I'm like, what the fuck? Are you like into me or something? And she was really attractive, so that was cool. The other one, I don't know why it's going on here, but then I also saw this guy. So always on campus, there's like people trying to give you shit, and it's like Vegas. I went to Vegas actually when I turned 21. I went to Vegas, and there's like, I don't know, just walk out any street, there's like 100 people trying to give you stuff, and I'm a normal, nice person, and this is kind of why it works. Cause like I'm a nice person. I don't really want their stupid shit, right? I don't want their flyers, but I can't say no, and especially when women are giving me shit, I have to take it. Some dude gave me like a Catholic thing, and I was like, this is stupid, so I threw that away. But then some guy had me sign for voting for something, and I didn't really want to at first, but he wanted me to vote on something, so I was like, okay, well, whatever, I'll just fucking sign it. So I typed in pussy muncher actually, or I wrote it down with my pen he gave me. And this dude was so fucking beta. Like, he had 2 votes, he had 2 signatures. I'm like, dude, you're not, what the fuck are you, like, are you getting paid for this? How are you getting paid? Literally do nothing. Nobody was answering him. So I almost wrote down my address. Like, I wrote down the first 2 letters. I'm like, oh fuck, I had to change the last one, and then it was really obvious. And like, I changed this address or the street. It was like really obvious that I was putting down bogus info, but it was funny. It was pretty funny. Hey guys, what's up? So I was actually in the tournament as of yesterday. I was still in the tournament. I was rescheduling with Airframe. This is actually my like personal DM conversation with Airframe, who like there's a scheduling error and they gave me a loss against him, which would knock me out of the tournament. I'm like, hey, can we reschedule? And the tournament administrator said, no, you're not allowed to reschedule. It seems like kind of crazy. Like, that's kind of extreme. And then multiple other people rescheduled the same issue. They rescheduled, and I'm like, well, they're just kind of targeting me. So I'm like, whatever, screw them. So I figure I'll just reschedule the Airframe, because Airframe doesn't care. Like, he says, sure, let's reschedule. Okay, I'm set up. Do you want to do it on speedrun.tv? This is last Sunday, and I think he means speedracing.tv, which this is last Sunday, so this is yesterday, 8:17 a.m. Yeah, I don't really care. I get a room ready. So he actually posts me the room. This is the race channel that we raced in. And we actually did race 8:22 a.m. So this is the actual proof that we raced, and you can see in the corner, this is my name. I got a 25 at 5. I think it was a 25, and Airframe got a 143. And then here's the record of us racing. Like, literally, it's proof that we raced. Now, this website is pretty hard to use. It's pretty unmanageable, but you actually cannot find this race on the race history. Like, it's literally, it doesn't exist. It should have been around, it should have been right before this race right here, somewhere around here, but it's literally not on the sheet at all. It's literally not on the sheet at all. The only race where Airframe raced was a guy named D-Rock 91384. I thought it was weird because D-Rock and Airframe were not in the same pool. They were not in the same pool. I'm like, why did they race? I thought that was kind of weird. So I actually went to the tournament Discord, and I was like, hey, why did my race, like, they deleted my race. Like, why is my race deleted? And why is Airframe racing D-Rock? So actually, apparently, they threw out that match. They just threw out me racing Airframe, even though we were both okay to rematch. We were supposed to rematch. Like, literally, I was supposed to race Airframe. Me and Airframe never raced. It says I have a loss, but we never actually raced. And that was the purpose of us rescheduling, which we actually did technically race. And obviously, I won. And then they threw that out. They said it doesn't count. And then when they told me it doesn't count, they just made up some random rules I've never heard of before. These are not rules you can find anywhere. They just kind of made them up. And they weren't even like sensible rules. Like, they said I didn't contact an administrator 24 hours after the original misscheduling, which is like completely bogus and fake, because I actually did contact administrator literally at 6:04. I was told to race at 6. I showed up at 6. There was no race. So I contacted the administrator at 6. I didn't get a response. I then contacted the actual tournament Discord 20 hours later. So I even did contact people 24 hours. But it seems silly because I was the one who contacted Airframe to race. I was the one who contacted the administrators. I was the one who contacted multiple administrators. I contacted Airframe for a re-race. He was totally down. Yet they gave me a loss. I don't know why. Airframe told me to race at 6. I showed up at 6. It wasn't at 6. It was at 3. So I think, honestly, I think he kind of scammed me. I think the tournament, more importantly, though, the tournament administration and speed gaming, they've completely failed me in this one. So they just kind of gave me a loss. They threw out my race like completely, and they don't really care. So I'm actually I'm out of the tournament technically, because just, I don't know. Honestly, it's like really transparent corruption, like just straight up corruption, and a biased agenda against me. But truth is, guys, it's not that big of a deal because I've been a lot happier since I'm not in the tournament. Like, it was adding a lot of unnecessary stress. The administrators, they're like super corrupt. There's nothing really like in the tournament. Like, I don't really get anything out of it. And all of the other top players actually dropped out of the tournament. Like, for me, I don't really care about the tournament too much. I'm more interested in the leaderboards. I'm like, who's relevant on the leaderboards? And it's like, this is what I care about more than the tournament. And I think actually this is true for a lot of speedrunning. I don't think tournaments are that good for speedrunning because like they're very stressful. They're over a very long period of time. Like racing in general, I mean, it's supposed to be fun. Like this tournament, guys, it's not fun. It was not fun. Like, I didn't have a good time here. I pretty much got lied to and like thrown around by the actual tournament administrators like the whole run. Like, they threatened to DQ me like multiple times. They're just making up like random rules. Eventually they did DQ me on just like really bogus made up rules, and I talked to multiple other people. The only person these rules applied to was me. Like, there was multiple other people with no shows, and like they had problems, and like, I don't know, it's a free tournament. Like, why can't I just reschedule with the guy when he wants to reschedule? They threw that match out and they just like made up an excuse. It's like, okay, that's kind of lame. Like, this isn't fun anymore. So yeah, there's a 70-star invitational tournament going on, and Cheese actually missed his first round and was DQ'd, and he wasn't given leeway for this. And you can't find a tweet, deleted the tweet, but he said, I'm sorry for disappointing you guys for not playing SM64. And if you look at the bracket, he was actually given a loss. And I'm not gonna blame Cheese on this one because the truth is, tournaments, I don't think they're super relevant or useful for speedrunning because again, there's like a lot of problems. They just don't work, and it's like, I care about the leaderboard. Like, I care about the bracket. I care about beating the bracket. I want to be at the top of the bracket. Like, winning some like low level tournament, it's just not interesting to me. And guys, the truth about the NMG tournament going on right now, Zelna, me, Darkmind Demon, PLP, Jaden, none of these people are actually in the bracket. The only person in the bracket is Josh, and his PB is over a minute off of mine. His PB was pretty good for his skill level. My PB is not good for my skill level. Like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna lose to this guy in a race. And it's like, Timon's not in the race. Okay, so it's like there's literally 3 people that sort of remotely close to like my bad runs, and then there's nobody else. Like, nobody else is close to my runs in the tournament. It's like, you know what? It's just not interesting and relevant. And like, I'm not the only person that's like missing. I mean, I think Cheese felt pretty bad, but like Cheese, I don't think I think there's more going on. Like, truthfully, I think there's more going on, and I don't feel as bad too because like I kind of got like I think my circumstances is like way different than yours, and this is actually like there's a prize payout for this tournament, like $500, and like Cheese is obviously like pretty heavy favorite for this tournament, so that does suck. But like, truthfully, you know, to me, it's not that big of a deal. But like, again, I think ultimately tournaments, there's just problems. Now, I think for randomizer, it's actually really good. I'm going to show you. Let's just go to LMG. I've never seen this before in my life. And so I'm going to the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, and everybody knows like randomizer is super popular for tournaments. And right now, the speed gaming, this is not the randomizer tournament, but then Speed Gaming 4 has a randomizer tournament, and it's actually a vodcast. They're always playing randomizer tournaments. I actually think randomizer tournaments work really well because there's no leaderboard for randomizer. So like, a lot of the clout or a lot of the purpose for doing randomizer is in the tournaments. It's like fundamental in the tournaments. But the truth is, there's no leaderboard. And when you actually speedrun, it's like, I care about the leaderboards. I don't really care about the tournament so much. And I think that's true for like a lot of the actual competitive side of speedrunning. Now, I think this is interesting. This is the only time I've ever seen the actual NMG tournament have more viewers than the randomizer tournament. But I also noticed they only have 40 more viewers, and this is Speed Gaming's main channel versus Speed Gaming 4. And truthfully, I have no idea who these randomizer players are yet. A lot of these NMG players, a lot of these people are actually pretty popular, like Void and Andy. This is just the state of the Speed Gaming NMG tournament. This NMG tournament, it's kind of a failure. It's kind of going downhill, and truthfully, I think me getting kind of scammed out of playing in it, I don't really think that reflects me as much. I think it reflects the tournament a lot more than it reflects me. So I'm going to take that with my head held high. I've been feeling really good ever since I am like, okay, it's finally done. And I think Airframe, like he wanted the win over me. I don't know why, because he can't go anywhere in bracket. But truthfully, I'm doing a lot better ever since I got out of the tournament. But yeah, guys, I think this tournament's like mostly a failure, and it's mostly kind of a PR disaster, and not just a PR disaster. The whole tournament is designed to get people onto this racing platform, but this racing platform is so bad. It's so hard to use. It's so chaotic. It rarely ever loads. And then I guess they have like total control over it because they just like randomly deleted my race why did they even delete my race? I have no idea. So like this website is just a train wreck, and this is the whole reason this tournament exists. They want to get people onto this website, but I think they're completely failing on that. And guys, the truth about this website is it's pretty much entirely used for randomizer. Like it's pretty much entirely randomizer and link pass tournament. There's like pretty much no other game, and you can look back, if you look back in the history of what's actually being raced on here, it's pretty much just randomizer and this other and link the pass tournament, which so a lot of people do race NMG on this website, but I think a lot of that is because of like some kind of administrator push, or like a lot of the click is trying to push this website and shove this website down people's throats. Plus, they know I will not race on this website because it's terrible. So they don't want to race on Speedruns Live, but like ultimately this website and this tournament, it just kind of sucks overall. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this update, and I will not be in the tournament for like really strange reasoning, but I think it's all right. I think things are gonna be better as a result. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, and have a good day, guys.